Live. I believe I am live. Happy Thirsty Thursday, everybody. Sure got everything on. Mohawk, what's happening, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Oops. I got the sound on the other one, sorry. JB. Mohawk says, where is everybody? I don't know. It's Thursday. They got better things to do. Oh. Got a little warmer today, man. The beginning of the week was brutal. I know everybody's probably hiding inside like I have been this week for sure. Don, how you doing, sir? Yeah, it's just like I said, I'm trying to do this thing. Yeah, it is a heat wave, isn't it? Yeah. What's happening, Mofo? How you doing? Good evening. Just hanging out. Good job, Tom. 23 days. That must be your New Year's resignation. Congratulations, though. I know that's hard to do. I did that a lot of times before it stuck. Yeah, we're gonna. This weekend's our yearly big kid meeting at the lodge. Everybody gets together after the holidays, and we get to hang out after dealing with all the holiday stuff. Looks like the weather's gonna be. Might be 40 degrees Saturday, they're saying. We'll see. If the sun's out, it'll be nice because we like to get out and walk around a little bit, hike and whatnot. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah, some of the snow melted. Got a little squall here a little bit ago, kind of covered everything up. Where's all that extra money? Yeah, right? You ate it probably. I know when I quit smoking, I ate like a freaking cow, man. I probably put on 20 pounds when I quit smoking. So what's going on? What's happening? What I miss? Anything? Probably not, because it's been colder than crap. I saw where it was snowing down in Florida. I was like, geez Louise, this weather. I don't think I had anything extravagant happen in the last week, to tell you the truth. Besides, I had a couple jobs. Was it day before yesterday? I didn't even go out. I had a call, but luckily the people were like, man, it's too cold. We don't even want to deal with going over there and letting you in. I was like, it sounds good to me. Sounds really good to me. I forgot to check my messages. I was out for a minute. One of my kids is having car problems. Oh, Ron's in the house. What's happening, buddy? Lars is in the house. Evening, sir. Next week this time, Tom will be in Florida. Well, I hope it freaking warms up for you, bud. I think we're heading out to the desert here in a few weeks, out to Las Vegas. We're supposed to go to Aruba or something like that, but I think that got called off. I guess I'll know tomorrow. Working on the trash truck. There you go. How's Ron doing? Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, while I was setting up, the computer decided it was time to update, so now I'm getting all these messages popping up on the bottom of the screen. Emails, and you know how it goes. I like to keep you informed with all their bull. But yeah, I don't have much going on. I'd like to start working on my stuff, that's for sure. I did start cleaning the garage up and getting things organized, and I brought the bikes down here in the basement. My wife and I have electric bikes we take when we're camping, and so those things take up a lot of room. Is my doorbell not working? Oh, I don't know. I didn't even see it pop up. You mean at my house or on this? Because my doorbell rings in the garage. It's stupid. Let me see here. Obviously you weren't at the house, so here, yeah. It's. Are you trying to get in there right now? Because it's not on, so I don't know what the heck's going on. Hey, Wendy, what's happening? Found a girl. Good for you, buddy. Well, I don't see you backstage there. What in the hell's going on? I don't know. Let me put the link back up here real quick. Maybe that's the problem. Let's see over here. Chat. There we go. Just sat down for supper. Good for you, Mohawk. Your cat's being a complete idiot. I don't know. I don't see it popping up. I don't see this. What in the heck is going on? Is this not the right one or something? This is weird. What's up, Junkyard D? Hey, Marissa. I commented on my other page and it didn't even let it come through. I guess try that. I don't know. I don't see anybody down here. Yeah, I'm having an issue. What the hell's going on? That's strange. Oh, there's Rob. Did that new link help?
That new link.
Okay, that's weird. I wonder what the hell. I wonder if that was the link from last week.
So it did say ended 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably. I bet that was last week. Yeah. Mr. Don, what's happening, buddy?
Hey.
Is this thing on?
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
JPLP.
Well, I tried coming in twice, but it's like maybe you had an old link because it's like
I did. I think I put the link up
2
from
hours and
last
8
week.
minutes ago.
Yeah, I think I put the link up from last
You
week.
did, because once I realized it, it said ended 2 hours and 8 minutes ago.
Let me get
Oh, is
that.
that what it was? It was 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 8 seconds.
Yeah, let me get that out of there. May 2nd.
Well,
That was a really old one, wasn't it? Well, it's, like I said, it's wonky because
Back to the
back
future.
when it was warm.
right before I got on here, my Chromebook decided to do a update.
Doing Jason on us.
Yeah, it got all wonky. Yeah, like what the hell? Like,
Man, it's
oh,
chilly
did-
down here
it did-
tonight.
Oh, I did a Munson.
so yeah.
Do you remember that line
You
from?
gotta make
Did you ever
you-
watch Woody Harrelson and Kingpin?
I think so. Yeah.
It's been
That
forever
was-
ago. I
was-
can't even remember.
Oh, that's a
Blake!
great movie. Did you ever watch Raising Arizona with Nicolas Cage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a young Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
What's up, Blaker?
I remember the favorite scene in that whole movie is where he goes to, like, they're fighting inside a trailer. And he
Yeah.
goes like this above his head, and you see it rake his knuckles against the stucco ceiling.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm losing it right now. Just I can see the scene in my head
hmm
with a preceding scream.
The cat.
Ah.
Ron said he tried to jump in, but the cat beat him. Well, I mean, I'm sure I'm allowed more than 3 on the screen, aren't I?
Yeah, you should be able to get 6.
Yeah. What's up, Colleen? How you doing? Oh, Lordy. Warm up any up there where you're from, Blake? I know it warmed up a little bit here today, finally.
He's been throwing a shit ton of videos out.
He has, yeah. Man, it was cold
I know.
yesterday.
He did a
morning.
cold start on his old dart.
Yesterday, what did you have yesterday morning?
It was
It
like
was 5 below here.
it was
It
I
was
went out
cold.
the front door. It's like It was like
Yeah.
It was like walking into a freezer.
I think it was -4 and it felt like -17. So
Wow, it's
today's
got
been better. We got a little
Well,
dusty of snow.
for us. It was 8 this morning. Yesterday it was 5 below. It's like that's 13 degrees.
Yeah.
Yesterday was cold. Today was chilly.
Yeah. Today is doable.
Pretty bad when 8 degrees just feels chilly.
Yeah. Well, it's like we're
But that's part of it.
yeah. I was like I,
I
said,
mean, you
this
can try
weekend
and explain it. You got to live through it to understand what 5 below feels like.
it is just ridiculous cold.
And warming up my car doesn't do nothing for the heating. It makes maybe a minute difference, but if I just let it idle, if I go out and fire it up and come back in the house for 5 minutes, back out,
Right.
It doesn't really warm up.
Yeah.
It doesn't idle fast enough to make a difference.
It's too damn cold.
It's getting the lining of the block a little warm, but it's
yeah.
back in the old day, it was like, man, you can blow heat out of them. Well, that's analog shit there though, but
Right.
as long as the windshield's clear, it's like drive it till it starts blowing heat and then put your hand in front of the heater.
Rob on his OnlyFans page. He's probably talking to one of the grandbabies, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
-26 with the wind.
Oh,
Oh man.
wind chill 26.
Yeah, that's what Blake said. Up where he's at.
Wow, that's
-15 with the air, I guess, or without the wind. God.
15 below. I can imagine wind chill.
Mm-hmm.
Even 15 below, it's like I used to work at Stroman's, which is a bigger bakery years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And once a product was made, they froze it. It's like they flash freeze it,
Flash
and then it's
freeze, yeah.
until it falls out. It could be a week or two, you know.
Yeah.
When it's that shit's that cold, it don't matter. You know, you can for the next Arctic age.
I made some hot
That
water
was-
for coffee, and I had some left over, and I walked out on the porch and threw the pot, and it poof froze into snow. You know,
I did that once here.
Dude with
Boil
wrenches.
water and
What's
you go out.
happening, buddy?
What-
I haven't seen you in a while. How you
Let me
doing?
get the- Dudes with wrenches.
Mm-hmm. Dudes with wrenches.
Colleen, Junkyard D, Bad Tree. I see. I forget about this chat. I'm a terrible host. See, even though I'm on the panel
I saw
here.
negative 26 wind.
Mhm.
Jason, I missed it when it was just you and me, man.
Right?
How long
Yeah,
ago
that's
was
all-
that?
That's literally all it was you typing and me on the screen. That was it.
We
And
was
I was
both
out in my
not-
garage
That's
freezing
what
my
we did.
ass off.
You did Tuesdays back in.
I did. Yeah, I did.
It was you and me. It's like it was the only Tuesday was you and me on that. You know.
Yeah. Woo, they had minus
but-
31. Yeesh. On the first sub, yeah.
No, it all worked out. I'm glad I'm here. Here, anybody want a cat?
That's a different one, isn't it?
No, this one's been here forever. This is a Maine Coon that is too fat and the hair grows forever.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah. They get big
Oh,
too.
tell me. Every 5 months she needs shaved, and
Yeah.
she don't like it.
Oh,
I've had a groomer say, "No, I'm not going to shave her again."
Yeah, and Wendy started coming in there on her first lives back in the day. Yeah.
We were young and stupid back then, weren't we?
that was 5 years ago. I started doing that. Believe it or not, 5 years.
No shit, that
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My, how our
when I
friendship has grown.
when I
Thank you
started.
for being there, Jason. And you
Sure,
brought
bro.
your brother Rob along.
Yeah, then I brought this weirdo with me.
Well, you know, it's sometimes you got to take good with the
Yeah,
bad.
it popped up the other day that. Well, I got to thinking about it because, that was when right before COVID hit. I had just started working for the county, and that was in
That's right.
2020. And yeah. Blake said, "Shaving what?" First plate
yeah.
going back for seconds.
It was, I was due. It was 3 days. It had to go.
All right.
I couldn't grow a beard to save my life, so I just whack it in the bud.
Shaving.
Took 258 days off, right? I took a whole year off, dude. So yeah, I get it, man.
Well, he was on a pace. He was busy.
He was rolling. Yeah, he was rolling.
Wow. No, it's kudos to him.
Yeah.
Dudes.
Yeah, he did
You
well.
found your niche and it paid off.
Gotta read my chat faster. Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm slow.
Easy. We're
We
trying
all
to
know that, don't we?
Well, just take it easy. We're still trying to catch up.
Hmm.
Damien's trying to get his watch hours up, so he's been throwing all kinds of lives up.
Yeah.
I know. You go on there and you comment, and you might see him in the background, but he's just
No.
live.
Right now, he's got a big wiring harness and he's dead in front of the camera. So I was
And
chatting with him for a few minutes before I jumped over here.
I seen him earlier. Usually he gets on there. He just has a live feed, and it's like you talk to maybe 1 or 2 people that's in the chat. But it's watch hours. I give him the benefit. I'll give him watch hours. It's not like it. If you have 3 windows up, does that count as 3?
I honestly don't know. Yeah. I mean, I guess as long as
that's that would be a question from the gallery.
as long as it's
Hey, if I'm
different
watching
account.
it on
Yeah.
3 windows.
Well,
Oh,
so
maybe that's not a problem, dude.
my my RV account. I've got it. It is snowing. Marissa just said it's snowing. I look at my camera. I was like, yeah, it is snowing out
Yeah,
there.
the truck's covered again.
Damn. And,
we've had more cold than we've had snow.
Yeah. It counts however they count it. Yeah, exactly. We will never know. Yeah. They can change their mind anytime they want to. Check for the Cerakote last time. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, that flame welding, but then they Cerakote pistons.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he only needs a couple 3,000ths to, close the gap up on that blower. So why can't they Cerakote the inside and everything of it?
Yeah. Rich did that one time. He had a motor. He only ran it for like a year. And
Yeah.
the bores were a little loose, and he sent the pistons out and got them jet coated, and that took up the slack.
Yep. Yeah, I think that'll take care of his issue with his, but
Yeah.
he's got to find somebody that has a real good experience at doing it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You have to clean
That's
it
where
right
that-
and everything else to get it to bond.
yeah, he's gonna have to
That's
get
where
it.
that
Yeah.
I know a guy comes in handy.
Right. Yeah. I wonder how hard it is to disassemble that blower. Even. I mean, well, I'm sure JB's probably had it apart, but I'm not any use with the sneak disc.
Well, if it's a nice day,
Yeah. Sounds risky.
No,
couldn't it?
it's not actually risky anymore. Way back when, before they got technology these days, but before it flaked off, now it actually holds up really, really good.
Yeah, that
It's
engine.
like-
That engine's still in Rich's truck, and I mean, he
Yeah.
runs the shit out of it. So
Not only that, the old original King bearings that were coated would flake off, and now the new King bearings are badass because they,
Yeah.
they
They're
figured
just-
out a way
yeah,
to get it to
they're
bond.
just better. Can you powder coat an aluminum wheel?
Oh yeah,
Because I think
yeah,
I
but
really-
they got to send it to the guy that preps it first.
yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah,
where
So-
you
yeah.
get you.
you have to have the aluminum really, really clean, so they bake it to make sure there's no oils in it.
Okay.
But they have to sandblast it and everything first. But you got to do it with you can't do it with a steel media because it'll embed the steel into the aluminum. So it
Yeah,
has to be
road.
with other shit.
So you got to use like corn
Yeah,
husks or
Ronnie-
something.
Yeah.
Ronnie can tell you.
But then they bake it, make sure it's clean, and then they can powder coat whatever color you want.
hmm
I believe I
I
can.
think I'm going to keep the factory wheels that are on the Mustang. They're 16-inch because they're in pretty good shape. But somebody spray painted them black, and I can't stand that. I want to because I'm going to paint the car satin black, so I want to get them powder coated. And there's a place in Nashville that rebuilds blowers.
Just
There you go,
paint 'em.
JB.
It'll be cheaper. Sand them, paint them yourself. Nobody's going to see them when they're spinning that fast.
So Jeremy's got that powder coating kit.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to see if you got the oven working. Because
I just got a new oven, and I really wanted to keep my old oven just for that. But I didn't have anywhere to keep that shit.
but
I guess
he
I just
also
put it outside, but
he's also
storage.
the same one for the Cerakoting, like we're gonna do on my other AR.
yeah.
We're gonna make it like that battle worn colors.
Mhm. So is a Cerakote, is that when you dip it in the water stuff and pull it back out? Is that what that is?
No, it's just a different compound. It's like powder coating.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's just quite a bit thinner, but still covers.
Exactly, dudes. Yep. Agreed.
I have 3 old ovens stuck in vans.
Yeah, he said he's going to try and powder coat some of these.
Hell yeah!
He's storing them in the van. I mean, that's if I had a van to store them in, I would damn sure put them in there.
As long as it's out of the elements.
Tree fitty.
Yeah. No sandblasting creates heavy media blast lines. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
You
That's
saying that powder coated rims? I stopped at Ronnie's earlier because I never do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I took 2 beers to work, and it's like that's if I wanted to drink one, I had it available, and
Right.
it's out of the norm for me anymore.
Right.
As on the way home, and it's like, man, I'm just going to go home. The cat's going to fuck with me. It's like I wonder if Ronnie's
whatever is that stuff that they use to sandblast my pistons and rods at Cameras. I don't know what the hell it is, but that's the same stuff that what's his face that up on.
Oh, they shot peen them.
No. He used it was the big sandblast cabinet, but it was a real
Okay.
soft white.
Different kind of media.
Yeah, it's $40 for a 20-pound bag.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just back up and throw a skid full on there.
Right.
I remember when I did the front end of the car. It's like, yeah, I got a sandblaster. You know, bring your own sand. He's like, I'm like, how much? He's like, just start with 4 or 5. You know, if I had leftovers, I was going to leave it for him anyway because I'm just
Right.
yeah, just come up. He got off work
Well,
at the
Mohawk
same
said
time.
baking soda.
Well, the same
It
time I
wasn't
got off
baking
work
soda,
and
it's something
headed
else.
up, he was getting home. So
Yeah.
Was
was
it
it?
walnut shells?
Walnut shells. Yeah, I heard walnut
Yeah,
shells and corn husk and.
So I took a picture of it, but it's been since I put my engine together. So that's been what, 5 years ago?
Probably more than that. I've been doing this for 5 years. It was before that.
Really?
Yeah, me and Don were just talking about that. Yeah, it's been 5 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I started in I started in February of 2020, I think is when I did my first live. Walnut, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron said a walnut, softer but productive, yeah. Dino, my brother from down under, how you doing?
Dean. Good afternoon.
I need the winning lottery numbers for tomorrow, please.
Wow, I've been asking that for a long time.
I know, right?
He just smiles and, you know, I'll leave it at that. Oh, here we go.
Oh, what's that one's name?
Oh, this is Flowers.
Flowers, okay.
Yeah, my granddaughter named her back when she was an infant. Both of them. They was both infants back then.
Used to call my cousin Walnut.
That was 5 years ago today.
What is that?
That was putting my rear disc brakes on.
Yeah. Was that at my house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we were just finishing that up when I started doing this.
Yeah, because we talked about we should have videoed this, we should have videoed that.
Yeah.
She's got to touch. She's got to touch me.
Well, at least she doesn't stick her ass in your face.
Get.
Does she get mad when you smoke and leave?
No, it does give me a reprieve until I put it out, and then she's right back. You know.
Yeah.
All I do is fill my
cats,
lungs a little more.
Cats do not like smoke, man.
Well, it's because they're smarter than we are.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, that is a good thing. Yeah, because we can go back and say, "Oh, well, how long ago did I do this?" I don't know. Well, let me look at my videos. Yeah. Oh, she's like, "I'm out of here." She's like, "I am out of here." Where's that at?
That was the Camaro when I started tearing it apart in my freaking driveway.
Oh, okay. It's not focusing real well, but yeah.
No, this camera doesn't focus on real close-ups. It sucks.
Good day, Dean. Hello, Dino. Yeah.
Let's see.
And I'm going to have to take a pause for a few minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
I got to, kick the cat and all that good shit. It's a thought. That's,
Our memories of sex function.
Usually when I kick the cat, it's by accident, and I told her first, get out of the way or I'm going to kick you.
Right.
Meow. It's like I tried telling you. You wouldn't listen.
Dude, my cat tried to kill me the other night. I was going upstairs, and she freaking tripped me, and I stubbed my toe. It is purple.
If it was me, I wouldn't even looked. I'd just
walk through it. You see what Mohawk said?
Go get a hold of yourself. That's part of it. I still got room to write my name in the snow out here.
Is that over Brian's?
Yeah. Damn it. That sucks. That was the morning I went over and looked at it after he painted it.
I remember when I went over and looked at it, and there was he had something in the ceiling. I think it was maybe part of the garage door frame or something. And it was reflected in the paint. And I'm standing there and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh shit, what happened here? And he's like, what? It was the reflection of that piece of metal.
That's the reflection of me in my deck lid.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that thing right above your head, right there above your phone.
Yeah.
It was reflected in on the quarter panel. I was like, well, what the hell happened over here? And he was like, what? He comes running over. And I'm like, oh, never mind. It's a reflection. I'm like, you are a bad man. That thing is slick.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of that bag.
I want mine black, but I don't want it. There's no way I could ever get it the body work
That's
right.
Brian. Yeah. I didn't know it was going to turn out.
Oh, yeah. He can lay down some paint.
It don't look like I saved that picture.
Dean. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, now I'm getting all these notifications popping up, on the side of the screen. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It updated because it was funny. It popped up and said you need to restart because you had a. Oh, Danny's Ranger, yeah. Shoo-wee.
Yeah.
That tornado fucked that thing up. I couldn't believe it. Ranger Danger, yeah, man. That was a guy over by where we used to work. A tornado went right behind our shop, jumped over the apartment building behind our shop, and hit Danny's Ranger and just rolled it.
Yeah, it tossed it around out in the street.
Mm-hmm. And then that house across the street from him, it freaking leveled it.
Yep.
That was nuts.
It probably used the Ranger to do it.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy going back to that neighborhood because now I do a couple RV jobs back there, and it's so weird because there's no trees.
Yep.
That whole dang neighborhood was full of trees. Those people with that horse farm, you remember they lived on that dead end street over there off of on the other side from Garden View. You know what I'm talking about.
She ended up moving. It skinned some of the horses, but whoever lives there now built a huge house back there. Well, they rebuilt everything, and then she moved because the owner of the other side of the property or whatever was selling, and developers bought it and something else.
Man, there's a big house. You can see it from the highway back there.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. Oh.
Man, all these. My cloud has so many old pictures. Yeah. I'm not going to go there right now. Dean, you instigating again? I'll tell you anything you ask except tomorrow's lotto numbers. Oh crap.
Yeah, I remember one of the first lives I was ever in besides mine was Dudes with Wrenches and Cletus and Wasted Talent. Like, back when we started, when we could do multiples like this, right when they were getting ready to do that that Volvo build or whatever it was kind of cool. Yeah.
Dean, that's why they call me Long Finger.
So
oh yeah, Ron. Ronnie over here commented. Oh yeah, I'm back. Okay. Saying about we was in National Guards back in the late 80s, early 90s. And we had a tornado come through over the mountain here. And they activated the National Guard just for, we had pulling sentry duty on the corners to keep out the riffraff and the sightseers. And,
Yeah.
It was like, because my sister was like, oh, yeah, they're activating. And they took people that were on unemployment and everything. So they didn't take people away from that was already working. Because, National Guards, that's if we had a rank.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I won't say it was a bunch of riffraff, but it was a lot of everyday Americans. And I'm everyday American.
Well, that's a good thing.
But
sadly,
I told my sister, it's like, oh, we're activating, and she started crying. She thought I was going overseas or some shit. I'm like, no,
I'm getting deployed down the street.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's cool. It's like I'll get a badge for this.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. People don't realize how hard it is to run a live stream and deal with all of it. So yeah, I feel you on that one. I'm reading comments. Sorry, Don. Mopar wants to take 3 inches off a wheelbase. Oh, okay. Chop, chop.
A dude says he sadly hates running or doing a live, but he enjoys being on the panel.
Yeah.
Well, the link's up there. Come on in.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was talking about. Like I said, one of the first other people's lives I was ever on was theirs. And I think Cletus invited me to come on, if I remember correctly, because he found our live, one night, and Cletus started doing a couple videos here recently. I think he said he's coming to No Names. Oh, I about died the other day. So I got that rental RV, and like one of the first reservations somebody wanted was the weekend of No Names. And I was like, well, I got to take it because, that thing's got to pay its own bills, So anyway, it goes through and they approve it because, luckily how they do it on Outdoorsy, if I do it through Outdoorsy, they take care of all the insurance. They do the background checks. They check their driver's license, their driving record, all that shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have to mess with that. But then this guy sends me a message. He was like, hey, it was in September, of course. He was like, hey, we're landing, whatever day it was at 5:00. He's like, can you deliver the RV to the airport? And I was like, I thought he meant I've got a delivery. I'll deliver it within 50 miles and set it up, or deliver it, whatever. I was like, yeah, that's at the Dayton airport, no problem, And then he was like, no, it's at the Columbus airport. And I'm like, no. I was like, I can't deliver it there. I was like, I have a 50-mile radius, and that's 80 miles. I know how far it is because I drive to that airport when I fly. And I said it real polite. I was like, hey, unfortunately, I apologize. If there's something like, I might be able to get you an Uber. The Uber would probably cost you less than me driving at 80 miles anyway. And hell, by the time I got it there, it'd be a quarter tank of gas used up, And then he was like, okay. Right. And then he canceled it. And I'm like, oh, good. I went in and blocked that week. I said, in case because if I go, I want to take my motorhome with me, I want to pull the car with my motorhome.
Does it got a hitch on it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got all of it. Well, when Tom, the guy I bought it from, when he gets back from Florida for the winter, he's going to rent it the first week of May to go to the Kentucky Derby. And then when he gets back, then I get there's a tow bar that comes with it that we'll have to jury rig the plate onto my truck, but then I can tow the truck behind me, drop it off wherever, and then take my truck and go back,
Okay.
The truck's got a manual transfer case, so I can just put the transfer case in neutral and pull it. Of course, it's going to get shit gas mileage doing that. I can tell you that much.
A tank pulling a tank, yeah.
That thing's got a 55-gallon gas tank on it. Well, the one I drove up to Lake Erie and back in that one on a tank of gas. It cost me like $175 to fill that thing back up.
Wow. Is that the V10 Ford?
Yeah.
Well, fill it up when it gets to a half a tank. That it doesn't hurt as much.
Right. Yeah, it's on an E450 chassis. It's got I think it has a 6-speed transmission. I'm not real sure. It's a heavy son of a bitch, I can tell you that much. But one nice thing, it only has those 16-inch wheels on it.
So it's like James's.
No, James's is on a F53. That's a bus chassis. Mine's a van. Mine's a van. It's an E450. Yeah. I'll show you the front of it here.
As James's is a big
that's a Class A.
Yeah.
Mine's a Class C. Yeah. His is on the big bus chassis. His is the big one. But it does have the same drivetrain. Let's see. Here's a pretty good picture of it from the front. I don't know if this thing's going to focus on it or not.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the one of them
if
next to
I had that, I'd want to go to Watkins Glen.
Yeah, well, we're going to Indy 500 with it this year too. So like, May's not going to be yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, as long as you don't want mileage, it'll do the job. Yeah. Oh. Just so you know, if my girlfriend calls, I'm hanging up on your ditches. Oh, shoot, Ron. Sorry, I lost track of the chat there for a second.
Classic.
I got on my own little tangent there. Oh, shit. Sorry, Wendy. How long have you been back there?
Not even a minute.
Okay. Like I said, I was on my own. That would be cool, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I really like a Mohawk. It's pretty sweet. Like I said, I bought it mainly to rent it out, but I do want to use it for my own leisure as well. But we also have a travel trailer, so. But
I'm sitting on your cat, Wendy.
That sounds kinky.
She thought she's going to take my chair, but I wouldn't let her.
Oh, that didn't sound very right.
Yeah, right. You might want to rework that.
Well, In my defense,
Oh,
Cat thought she was
yeah.
take my chair.
Well, at least you keep your butt warm.
That she does. I mean, that's why I don't argue it. Just, pull your legs in or I'm going to sit on them,
Well,
There's room for both of us.
if she don't move and Don drops to the floor, that means he slid off the chair.
Right.
Just
No.
don't hit your chin on the counter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
the V10 definitely has a very distinct sound, doesn't it, dudes? Yeah.
No, she just went that way. She climbed
Sounds
down
kinda
off the
like
chair and I felt a shock.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
All the
it's-
hair
there's
in
a
it, man, just,
tell you what, there's a lot of static lately.
Yeah,
It's
where
like
the
I
air's
go on
so
a
dry.
break and I take my coat on after break and I hang it on the chain link fence for the cage.
Yeah.
It's like I got a discharge and it's like I want to put a gauge on this because that spark jumps this far and it's coming.
Yeah.
You might as well do it and get it over
It's like
with. Or
the
let it be a
voltage.
surprise.
The voltage is really high, but there's like no amperage on static
Right.
electricity. It's strange.
Yes, you could gap a spark plug with this easy.
Like it just lets you know it's there, but yeah.
Well, it's like a warning shot. It don't hurt you. It's just uncomfortable.
My
I've been
overhead
going-
lights. My overhead lights in here, the switch was messed up, and the other night I was like, I can never find a perfect time when either everybody's gone, like somebody's here asleep, or somebody's here doing
I'm
something on the
loading
computer
up
or
if
whatever.
anybody was
And
wondering.
I'm like, I can't shut the power off because this old house, like you shut one breaker off, it shuts half the damn house off.
You got one of them small breaker boxes.
Yes, and then
Does it have
well,
to
not,
screw in?
it's not really
screw
that
in
small, but it's just the way they wired this house is weird. And it's like buying a car from a mechanic. Like they never say buy a car from a mechanic because it's fucked up because they don't want to work on it. Well, the guy that owned this house was an electrician, so go figure.
Well, he might argue that one, but I understand the mechanics because he lives that every day.
Yeah,
I have an outlet that's messed up.
yeah.
I don't know why it is.
Was that the one here on the?
The outlet for the swimming pool, when it trips
That's-
the breaker, it shuts one of the outlets off in the house. And I don't know why.
Because we
Don,
don't
you're
know.
being called out.
It's not even tied into it, so I don't know what happened.
Oh no, this is for the
So
pool.
what I
This
have
is
ran
for the pool. That's her
into.
deal.
What I have ran into with the RV stuff is like I go to a farmhouse, and our older houses are wired different than older houses don't have a ground. So the grounds and the neutrals are tied to, or the grounds and the grounds and the neutrals are tied together. So a lot of times what happens is you have what's called a shared neutral. And I've had the shit knocked out of me because I turn all the breakers off. Well, your breakers all run on the hot wire, on the black wire. Well, when you turn one breaker, so the RV's plugged into their old barn or their old garage. Well, it has a shared neutral with another circuit. So then there's power running through the neutral side and not trying to find the positive side. Well, it finds it through me usually. But I had one day, it damn near knocked me off a ladder. It was a fifth wheel. So I was working on the AC. So it's real tall. I'm inside. And I go up and grab this control box. And I turned all the breakers off in the whole coach. I didn't unplug it, which now I go out and I'm like, I'm unplugging this. I hope you don't have anything plugged in because but I did learn that they didn't have a ground. So a lot of them would share neutrals. So then that circuit, you turned that circuit off. Well, the other one's trying to find, the electrons all want to get back together and have a party in AC voltage because, it literally goes from the power plant through the light back to the power plant. So it's a continuous.
Especially if there's any capacitors anywhere storing any power for you.
No, fuck capacitors. Those things will not just, they'll mess you up. And, but yeah. So that's probably what you guys got going on. Cause I know, we live in an old neighborhood and you guys live in,
Well, I keep a nightlight on that outlet in the house, That way, when the light goes out, I know the pool was tripped.
Yeah, good idea. But yeah, I almost bet you
Down
that.
to the basement,
Yeah, we don't go down there very often.
switch it back to on.
Exactly, Mohawk. The outlets that only had 2 spots, and not because they didn't have a ground, which half my house is wired with the old. I mean, I think I've changed them all, but so when I changed that switch last night, what I was going to say was I Rambo'd it and I just changed one wire at a time. Luckily, when my grandpa put the switch in down here, that's the first year we lived in the house in '97. He put a plastic box in because this basement was totally not done. Like it was just open. And so I was like, all right, screw it. So I just did one wire at a time, didn't touch anything. And, but I was looking, there's an old, like one of the old, you guys probably seen it, the old fiber covered, I think it's asbestos covered wire, not the plastic sheeting like the.
Yeah, it's knob and tube.
What is it?
It's knob and tube. It's a fabric woven.
Oh, okay.
Coating. Yes.
But there's only 2 wires and there's not a ground in it,
Well, they'd run it through insulators that had like a little to hold the wire.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it's like it. Yes. That's.
But I noticed that goes into this one box on one of the support beams down here, and like the the clamp that holds the cable into the box. Well, that cable's all loose, and I was looking up in there, and I'm like, where do these wires even go? I don't think they go anywhere anymore. But like I said, but yeah, I know exactly that's what it is. Is that there's just no. I mean, like Mohawk said, there's only 2 wires. There was a common and then your hot, or your common and your neutral.
Yeah,
so
we
the electrons had nowhere to go. What's that?
There's still knob and tube in it, Chris and Uncle Mark's.
Oh, I don't doubt that. That house is 50 years older than our house is.
Yeah, because we still got knob and tube in the attic, but that's from the light switch down.
Right.
Everything's upgraded. Well,
I'm sure in the walls of my house I probably do because, like I said, this wire is just running along the beam with, a bunch of the Romex wires now that have been run, and so the electrons have nowhere to go, and they try and find a way to go, and then then that's probably what's shorting out, and then your pool's probably hooked up to a GFCI outlet, I'm sure.
Outside, yes.
Yeah, and a lot of times, whatever circuit feeds that. Yeah,
I've run that myself, so that's questionable.
Well, so probably whatever circuit you tied that GFCI into is probably that outlet also.
That was an empty one. There was nothing on it.
Okay, that's what
the pool to that one.
Yeah.
Then we have one outlet in the house. I keep the nightlight on it.
Because what happens in an RV is all the outlets tie into one GFI on the neutral side. So then, it always happens with refrigerators because refrigerators draw a lot of amps. When they fail, they trip that GFI and it kills all the power in the coach. And people were like, "What's going on?" I'm like, I didn't know there for a while, but now I do know. I'm like, well, your refrigerator sucks. And usually that's what I tell them. I was like, go out, unplug your refrigerator because it plugs in outside under this little vent thingy. Unplug your refrigerator, reset the button, see what it does. 9 times out of 10, they're like, yep, that's it. I'm like, okay. Well, luckily the refrigerator will run off of propane if you have an older one, because now they're putting these DC 12-volt refrigerators with compressors in there, and they are junk. I need to do a live on my RV channel about stuff and try and get RV guys in so we can talk about it.
And what I don't understand, I haven't had my pool since last year, 2023, because it blew over.
Right.
Well, no, it did blow over. It just exploded.
Right, it just went away, yeah.
And it still trips that thingy.
Well, I mean, if the outlet's out there and it's getting water in it,
No,
no,
the outlets have a cover over them.
right?
And we're not running any electricity out there. We're not using it because we don't have the pool pump and that.
Yeah.
But the one in the house still trips
Huh.
because my nightlight goes out, and we're not even using power out there. So I don't.
Oh yeah, bro.
Still doing it.
Yeah. Oh, Ron, I'm all for propane power refrigerators because they're actually pretty efficient and they last forever. But like I said, these new compressor refrigerators they're putting in RVs, they are junk.
And right now, my nightlight's not even on. So I have to go down to the basement. And I'm not going to turn it back on because I don't have a pool.
Yeah. Right.
So there's no use even turning it on.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And I
Fatal
usually
accident at the traffic light at Route 4 on Harshman.
What's that?
Fatal accident at the traffic light on Harshman at Route 4.
Right in
By
front of the police station. People can't drive worth a fuck anymore, dude. Might have a weak circuit breaker. You're right, Mohawk. It might be just getting the.
Didn't you say
temperature
Marissa
range
was on
of-
here?
Huh?
Didn't you say Marissa was on here earlier?
Yeah, like when we first started. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She said it was snowing, and that's when I looked at my camera. I was like, "Damn, it is snowing."
Yeah.
Oh,
I was asking about your doorbell. I was thinking he's gonna think I'm talking about your house.
Ron's here. Ron, send me that picture that cousin Jimmy sent you yesterday.
Yeah, I did
My-
think when you said doorbell, I thought, "Were you ringing my doorbell?" Because the only place I can hear that ring is in the garage. It's retarded. I don't know why. Yeah, literally, when you're in the garage and you ring the doorbell, I know you're there. But other than that, no.
You got to
Okay.
give it the ghetto knock.
Well, it's all Amazon stuff, so it's supposed to work with my Alexa stuff in the house. Like one guy was like, "Yeah, I got it hooked up to my Alexa," and then when the doorbell rings, he's like, "It doesn't ring, but I've got it where it'll turn the light off and on in the living room," which we have that plug-in thing for that. And I was like, "Oh, well, cool. Let's just do that." It never has worked right, and it drives me nuts.
Timu.
Yeah, Timu shit. Yeah. But the plug-in camera, so all the other ones run off batteries. And in the garage, it plugs in because the one in the garage has a smoke detector and stuff built into it. So if something's going on in the garage, it'll let me know. And yeah, it's the only thing that rings is in the garage camera. Like, inside the garage, not on the outside of the garage. Yeah. Bless you, Rob.
That's only like the 800th time today.
Let me go check my dogs. Hold on. Oh, I
Oh,
got one that's hurt again.
Jason's leaving.
I'm out.
No, it's my cousin Jimmy that lives in Long Beach, Mississippi. It's literally, blocks from the beach. They got 8 inches on the beach in Mississippi. He used to live up this way, and he's like, I've always wanted to be what do they call it? Where everything's shut down for snow, because he knew snow when he was a kid. Come on.
I hate it when that happens.
I was giving you space, man.
You know what? I blame it on Trump. He jinxed it with that fucking Gulf of America bullshit.
Did you see?
Wow.
It doesn't snow in Mexico. It snows in America.
You see, he signed that thing to release all of JFK stuff to Junior. He signed it. It's done.
He's been going crazy signing shit.
Yeah.
Snow
I can't
day.
wait to do that.
I want a list of everything that he signed so far.
Oh God.
Dude, it was like his whole freaking desk was just, and he just.
I like to know what Bannon said to Biden.
Our turn.
And then did you see him turn and look at him like,
Oh, he gave him that.
oh, he'd be dead.
Yeah, it's.
I loved
wow.
it when they loaded them in Marine One, and all
I was
the
waiting
Trumps
for
were
him
just
to
like,
trip.
bye, see you later.
I mean, I don't
It's
know
not Mar-
I don't know how old he is.
It's not Marine One. It's Executive One.
Oh, because the president
The
wasn't in it.
youngest one
Yeah.
opened up his new
Thanks
business.
for that correction. I forgot about that. You're right.
Well,
So
we
Marine
got to
One was
keep it
president.
right.
Ish.
It'll be Air Force One again tomorrow.
No, Marine One, the helicopter.
Yes.
Did you know if the president flies in a commercial plane, as soon as he gets on the commercial plane, that it is officially Air Force One?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, call sign or whatever. I don't know what the
Well, hi,
pilot.
buddy.
It's out.
On you for Thursday.
What, you got a little half pinter there or
Yeah,
something?
it's a little one. That's
You
all.
got a little beer. Look at that guy.
Damn.
Hold on before you move that shit.
Yeah, I won't sit on your sign. That's your fancy sign.
Yeah, I'm working on it. See those
Oh,
little
yeah,
robots?
okay.
Yeah.
Just sit on his lap like you used to.
Oh, I might poop on him if I do that, or he'll poop on me.
We're not doing that. No, I'm working on my beer sign. Can you see these? That's those little old timey bubble Christmas
Yeah.
lights.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this takes, and I have a orange one I want to put in here, so it looks like
Okay.
it's bubbling. But
Is
I
that the
got
one behind the door out in the garage?
Yeah, this is the one that Bob Griffith gave me years
Yeah.
ago. But I need to move this. See how it's at an angle? I need to move this here where it's straight up and down.
Yeah.
And that was in the chair. I'm like, no, don't sit on my beer sign. It goes along with my Stein collection back here from Clancy's, my favorite bar that we used to go to, which is now out of business after 50 years. So
Wow.
Yeah, Randy was coming out of Kroger's and about ran into Ashley, and I'm like, damn, Randy. He's like, come on, I'm getting old.
Older.
I'll tell you what, dude. So we had a private party up at Clancy's on New Year's Eve because it was Dee's son's wedding reception. They never had it because when his son and his daughter-in-law her son and daughter-in-law got married, they were like across the country from each other, so they had to work. Yeah, one's in the FBI, one's in the CIA or some shit. I don't know.
Is that long distance relationship
Yeah.
shit?
So we had
More
planned
power to
this.
them.
That was actually going to be the first private party that Clancy's ever would have, the one and only private party, because Dee worked there forever.
Mm-hmm.
So then now it's closed, but everything was still in there pretty much. Like a lot of the TVs were gone and all that shit, but everything else was there. Anyway, now I forget where I was going at.
Private party.
Yeah,
The private party.
Jason's a lightweight.
You're talking about Randy and the private parties. And the damn
where's-
clothes.
Oh yeah, he was. Him and Mrs. Pat was there, his
All right.
wife, and they were freaking hilarious. And every time, so we have a meeting every month. Like we meet at Marion's or we meet at Hank's or whatever. And every time they always sit next to me. It's hilarious. And they sit next to me at the bar, and we were carrying. Oh, it was so funny. Like
All right.
I've never seen that side of them because they were always in the kitchen cooking, or what I mean.
So the only thing about
You
Hank,
know what our back done?
it's
Yeah.
like
Too damn small.
Some of
it
the
is
damn
small, but
sidewalk while you're out there.
don't go on bike
No.
night.
No, I got
Oh, no.
remember that handle thingy I have with that like
Stupid.
steel strap around the bottom and that peg.
Nope.
I took it to No Name last year. It was a what is it? Mohawk. I told him last week I'd have it for this week, and he just told me, he said, where's that club/tool, Don?
Oh, is that the one Dougster was talking in?
I have
Yes.
one of those.
Yes. It's in the garage.
Oh, okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I finished asking about that earlier. I got 2 of those upstairs.
All right.
Well, Mohawk just put up that he had
All right, I'll be back.
I actually gave this. I gave this to Randy to put up on the shelves because he had these steins all the way around this restaurant on the
Yeah.
top. They were all illuminated mohawk. It was really cool. And I actually gave this to Randy, and he made sure I got it back when he sold out. So
What did he do with all the TVs? He just give them away? Or
what's
he sell-
that?
Did he sell all the TVs?
Yeah, a liquidator came in and bought them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hired a company to come in and just tag everything and get rid of it for him. He didn't want to mess with it.
Look, it got broke.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Steve gave me 2 of those Budweiser beer steins.
I cannot hear. Am I deaf? Is that why
It's
I can't
pitch
hear him?
quiet.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
furnace
Steve
across
gave
the street.
me 2 of those.
Oh, our
beer-
furnace is running. I'm like, I can't. I'm deaf anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, we know. We were talking about that.
Hey, you know, Jason, sucking makes you deaf.
So ask Hunter. He'll tell you.
What?
I said
Talk
sucking.
about how deaf your pops is.
Hey, I have this one. A guy I used to work, clean his house for him. We used to go racing. We were his pit crew. He got this from for Don. I think he was in France or something like that.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
No, that's a cool one.
yeah.
Wow.
We have this gigantic one.
This thing's ridiculous.
Look at
dude.
this thing.
There was one that was twice as big as
Look at
that.
this thing. Who wants to drink out of that, huh?
Oh, there
Oh,
were
that's
bigger ones too, but I was like,
what I
I don't know
have.
where to put it. Should pull that on my damn birthday.
we went up to Indian Lake one year in the wintertime. Me and Cindy did, and we stayed in this little house. It was on our anniversary. And they had all these steins up on the shelf in the kitchen. And I was like, oh, cool. And I grabbed the one down. I looked at it. I opened it up. It was full of weed.
Wow.
They're like, for a $40 tip, I'll let you know where my cookie jar's at.
Somebody had their stash in there.
Guys, we forgot something at the cabin.
That's the grown-up cookie jar. That's what that is.
They're
That's
supposed
so
to
funny.
update those.
I was like, oh, I put it back up and Cindy was like, well, I was like, that thing's full of weed. Must be the housekeeper's stash or something.
Which is it Houston Woods or the other one that has the hot tubs in the cabins?
Houston Woods has like the nice cabins now that have hot tubs, but it's like they're like big cabins.
None of the state parks have hot tubs in the cabins. You have to go down to like Hocking Hills and rent a private one.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Around Hocking Hills. Yeah,
Hocking Hills is the hot tub capital of the world.
Yeah, there's fucking tree
Yeah.
houses with hot tubs
Yeah.
there. Like
Yeah,
absolutely
literally
yeah.
every chalet, cabin, shit house you rent in Hocking Hills has a hot tub.
Nice.
Yeah, that one I was made in Germany.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wonder if this one says where it was made. This thing's a beast.
Mine says it on the bottom.
Half pint.
And it says limited edition.
I have no idea
It
what
says
that means.
it's marked 81.
It was made in 1980. This was made in 1981. I can
Yeah,
tell you
it's
that
got
much.
81 on it.
But I don't know. Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty cool.
What's that one directly behind you?
There's another one that says 81 on it. The other big one behind me. This
So-
one.
No, the other. Well, yeah. I was meaning the other one, but
Oh, this one's cool. It's got
yeah.
Yeah, it's just a. It's like a love potion number 99.
Yeah.
Oh, these are made in Holland. Yep. That's that same sign
Yeah,
on there.
they had the PI
Yeah.
on the other ones. It must be the same people
So
that
it
made
must be
that.
made in Holland. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, the one I have don't say what year it was made.
these say 81. So
Oh, I see it stamped on the bottom, right in the glass. It says
Ron
306.
says, unfortunately, it is empty.
yeah. We'll have to fill one up one of these days and drink out of it. We'll have to clean it
Yeah,
out.
they
though.
probably should clean that out for sure.
Why?
It's got 50 years of bar dandruff in it. It's pretty it's gross. Asbestos ceiling tile dust.
But yeah, every time we went, they're like, take some Steins. We're like,
Take
okay.
these T-shirts from 1995
Yeah,
St.
take
Patrick's Day.
Yeah, take these T-shirts. Yeah.
Haktua Hills? What the? What? Where's this at?
You Miami house.
Who's Haktua?
I don't know. I'm looking.
Haktua.
Someone changed the name.
Yeah. It's fine.
Blocked, but let him hang out for a minute.
It's what? It's blocked.
Okay, so Haktua here needs to make sure they keep it clean, or they will get blocked because they only have one subscriber and no
Oh, okay.
videos.
Yeah. Cool. It's fine. We need some entertainment tonight anyway.
Bob
Yes,
might
we
just
do.
got drunk and got
It's,
on
it's probably Bobby.
He's drunk.
Is that what he's been doing all night, making a
He got
fake
his
account?
sombrero on.
That's right, Ron. The damn alcohol kills the germs, yeah. But dude, there's like some dirt in the bottom, and I'm like, I don't know where it came from.
This
But
one just tastes like Bud Light. Whatever you put in there, it's just garbage.
Unfinished says, I see them around. Yeah, I know. What's happening?
Yeah.
Unfinished? I haven't seen you, buddy. Sorry, I missed you.
Only one. No content and one subscriber.
He's
Oh, it must be. That's probably one of what was it? The little worm, big worm,
Oh, Big Perm?
big perm. That must be. That's Big Perm's kid.
I think Mohawk is one of his subscribers.
yes.
Damn.
She's got daddy issues. She wants some Santa Claus.
Shit.
Hey, he was the first one that said hi to her.
Mohawk looks guilty.
Yeah, he's been real quiet since his allegations.
He's like-
out.
It must be Crystal.
Crystal meth?
No, Crystal is no. Crystal is his wife.
Oh, okay, okay, got you.
No, Crystal came on on Tuesday, busting somebody's chops about saying Mohawk was not little. He's not a little guy. Oh yeah.
She wasn't playing, was she?
She was
Not
angry.
little mama.
Oh, Rob, you almost got me there. Mohawk's not little. I wasn't sure if you were talking the guy or the other thing.
I'm confused.
No, it's not Crystal.
No, it's not Crystal. Okay, so who is Mark?
You know, I need to explain something to Crystal when she gets
Crystal-
out there later.
Crystal might be a little pissed.
Crystal's gonna be pissed.
It's probably Lozetta, which would be Lars.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
LP.
Well, we haven't seen Art yet, so we haven't put Art out of the question.
Oh yeah, Dr. Art. Yeah, he likes to play shit like that too. I think it's the Shoe Goose other channel. Yeah. Not this time, Mrs. Wendy. That's funny. It was John Millworm or something like that. Wasn't it? Yeah, he has a little glowworm thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious.
Any what was it? Model Ts that he liked?
No, Packards.
Packards, yeah.
And he was my daddy, and he wanted me to fix his brakes, and I was like, okay. And then he was like, maybe I should think about that. It was so funny, dude.
I think Don got lost.
Unfounded accusation. Shugu has a
Jesus. Oh God. It's JB. Unfounded accusations. Oh, good Lord. Damn kids. Here we go.
Shugu lives.
We're gonna just pass the fuck out on the couch right now.
Oh, I know.
Just like
She is
slouched
out, yeah.
over and everything.
Yeah.
Who's this Tolo RV Adventures guy? You fools don't even know how to play.
Total.
Adventures. Talk about trolling.
I troll myself.
I know he can make chili and clean shadows.
That's right. Oh, well, you fucking doing some.
Yeah, I'm finally back.
Oh, I thought you were like getting ready to bust out a rap or something. You look like.
Well, no,
Eminem.
Yeah, you look like Eminem.
Anchor?
I thought you got lost.
What the fuck is happening tonight?
What
Well,
is
I
going
can-
on?
it's cold out there, man. I don't have a whole lot up there. No, it's
Jason,
No,
you're glad the Tolo
We got a wanker in here, boys.
You don't have a lot up there. You don't have a lot down.
Eminem and Sugar Bees.
well, it depends
There's
on
that wanker guy.
What do they
Depends
come
on
up
the
with?
judge.
My channel name? It was fucking retarded.
Well, I was going out to the garage.
Like a
because-
Slim Shady in this motherfucker's night.
Oh, it was
Mohawk.
the Clint Taurus.
That's right, yeah.
Mohawk wanted to see this. We'll get back to that.
Wow.
It's like going out because Wendy commented earlier about did you shovel the back deck? It's like I don't go out there. You know, why shovel? And when I went out back, the garage keys got stuck on the doorknob, and it was like, it's like where's the keys? It's like I had them 5 minutes ago. I couldn't find them anywhere. But it was like, but anyway, I do got this for Mohawk.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, UP wanted to see it. All right. All right. Put me on the big screen.
Here, take over for a second.
You said what? It's extra long. Every tool Rob owns is extra long. I need a long pair of pliers that go to Rob.
You know how to put Don on full screen, Hunter?
I just click on them right, or do you gotta do the right arrow thing?
No, put your cursor over the picture and you see 3 little dots pop up.
Oh my
Nope.
god.
Got it way out of hand.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Go solo view.
Okay. Or solo layout. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
All right. Unfinished says show it.
All right.
What's your small, Don?
Wooden handle. Well, you can see it. It's not factory electrical tape, but and on this end you got this.
Damn.
That's intimidating.
I need one.
Here, let me use my forehead as a back screen. But I'd have to guess that is ½ inch, maybe 5/8. You know,
Yeah.
What kind of wood?
I'm
Okay,
guessing.
Oh, fine.
I don't know, but it's. I'd call it a hardwood. Now we've had a few guesses over the years. I mean,
Damn.
Oh, and you're gonna put a hole in the counter.
wow,
It
I'm
has
gentle.
it has that point.
Wow, it's a
Not
blunt.
sitting on your cat.
Tell you what, if this got her tail, it'd be over.
Damn, Don.
Heck
You
of wood.
a little deeper, don't
What the fuck is going on here?
Did you ever show him the fucking mural of mittens I made on the whiteboard, Rob?
No.
With the Cadillac badge?
There's Buck, Jason.
Hey, Buck.
Mark, what's happening? How you doing, brother?
My guess is they used it for like opening water troughs for livestock. You know, it freezes over. They go out in the
I
morning.
dare
and
you.
they
I'll
just
send you $20 if you lick it.
lick it where?
$20 is $20.
Yeah, $20.
Hold
What
on.
did you do?
I want to look at what the name of this thing is because I think I know what that is.
Poor Wendy.
There you go. $20 is $20.
Hey, did you lick it all the way around?
He didn't say all the way around.
Indian meat tenderizing thing.
I see some
Hey,
bright
if that
spots.
that's evidence.
Look, says
right
the
there.
crack, Don, the crack.
Over here.
Hunter thinks he knows what it is. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see. They make them
Oh,
they make them
you
that
licked
look
the
like
whole
that
crack.
because we got one in high school.
I'm working on it.
Random
It's
band trailer,
everybody
it was like put in the center snare thing, but they make them out of wood too.
Hunter said that's an Indian meat tenderizer.
There's a we were I don't remember what we needed a trophy or something for best percussion, so we went to this random thrift store at a band competition. We bought an Indian meat tenderizer. And it looked just like that. It was like an Indian grocery store. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
only
right.
place I've ever seen anything like that.
Our alma mater is.
Don, go brush your
It
tongue
is.
and your teeth.
I'm working on my iron intake.
You're gonna take him to the fucking emergency room tomorrow and get a goddamn tetanus shot.
No, not
Yeah,
what.
and they're gonna have to figure out how the thing got stuck up there too.
Mark said, "I'm crying over here." I hope you're doing well, Buck. I haven't seen you in a while, bud. Oh,
We were
he's at
talking
work.
about it
Okay.
on Tuesday.
Tell you what, I'd rather lick that
He's
than
not licking crack.
No, we weren't talking about licking crack.
No.
Well,
No
no,
brown
Don
noses.
just licked the crack.
Did everybody freeze?
Unfinished says lick it and
I don't know.
stick it.
No. The only one needs to worry about where I put my tongue is me.
I hope that's true.
Well, as long as there's consent, I suppose.
Well, hopefully you don't lick the window bus and get thrown under the bus like other people.
Well,
The window lickers.
Yeah.
Use
Rob,
to
were you
drain
at
the
the shop
testicles
looking
before cutting the bowls.
Were you at the shop around this time last year when we got that Trailblazer stuck in the road and that lady drove by with that like short bus and the kids were licking the windows and she was giving me a
No.
weird look. We were in the road.
March.
See what Junkyard D said? All the way on the bottom. Very bottom.
Well, it would definitely do the job. I think you're better off using the 22 or something at that point.
I wouldn't want to
Oh.
be that close to a bull's testicles with a pointed object. I'm just going to tell you, because you had to be behind it, and that mofo was going to kick the.
I need a longer stick. For
Yeah.
that.
it'll only hurt for a little bit.
I think you'd only remember one hit, and that'd be it. And you'd be up there with St. Peter, man, like, yeah, I'm a dumbass. I got behind a bull.
The last couple of days, I've seen a couple
That
where
after you licked it.
horses.
Lars.
Hey, it only hurts till the pain goes away.
That's right. It just means you're still alive.
Lick it and stick it. Definitely demonetized tonight, Phyllis. Just gonna let you know.
Yeah, boy,
I mean, that's my goal for every Thursday night, anyway. So.
Fuck.
wow, your retirement fund took a hell of a hit tonight.
It did. Yeah. It went.
So much more stuff going on in other monetized channels. This ain't nothing.
If they don't have nothing better to do than listen to our conversation, they're having a long night.
They got more problems than they want to know about. Don't they? They're gonna need a psychotherapist.
Oh, I waited patiently.
Exactly, Mo.
Thursday already. Where did the week go?
Man, it went pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to add another stub up here on the shelf.
We've been so busy, I blinked, and now it's Friday tomorrow.
You need to trim your air hair. Check stubs. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I should take this one batch and like stow it. Calendar year.
No, Don, I'm gonna burn that shit.
Well, no, it's got private information. You got to have it shredded.
That's why I'm gonna burn it. Who's gonna find it in the burning pit?
Yeah. That's what I do with mine. I take them out back and burn them.
Wow,
Put on fly away first.
Don,
no, I
I
have it.
loft where I can't reach them.
I have a thing
From
where
years
I
ago.
save stubs. I've got 14 years of stubs out in the garage.
The fuck?
14 my ass, Don. You have 2 out there. When you worked at Keystone.
That was only a couple stubs we found the other day.
No, I'm talking the box you have out in the garage for Keystone that you worked for 14 years.
No, that's just wire rope.
Nope, you have 2 boxes out there.
All right.
You have
You're
mine.
right.
I can't
You're
reach.
right. I'm wrong.
I believe your memory has been jogged.
Okay.
I know I got wire rope. I got
Yeah,
14
you have
years.
Keystone out there too.
You can have a hell of a fire. That's the good news.
Yeah.
Great fire.
Well,
Bring that shit to No Names. We're gonna fucking cook on it.
Well, tell you what, you're going to have to dedicate somebody feeding it because you can only feed so much at a time, and this shit's like a box full of
Oh
pages.
yeah, a bunch. Yeah.
I'll do it. The rear end will probably be blowing up in my S10 at that
Well,
point.
if there's any kind of wind blowing, you don't want the ashes blowing downstream.
Right. That's true.
Jason, you missed it last year. I made homemade mac and cheese.
Yum.
I grill.
Nice.
That does sound good.
I don't know if I sent you a picture of my fire pit.
Yeah.
No, that fire pit worked great for that.
Yes, it did.
I have a
Honeywell Smart.
portable pellet grill now, pellet smoker. I bought it in July for a trip. We take our grandkids every year. A bunch of us get together and we take our grandkids up to Indian Lake. I bought this damn grill at Rural King. It was a Pit Boss. I'm a named brand. I get it up there.
We got one of those Rural Kings in Elyria, Ohio.
Fucker won't light.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I just got the control board like
Bro,
a week
Bro.
ago. I've had this thing for 8 months and never been able to use it. We did cook salmon on it the other day, though. It was
I
pretty
made
bad.
Bob and Rob
It's-
threw up when I
it's
warmed it
pretty
up
damn
in the
good.
shop.
It's
Look
pretty
at his face.
It smelled the shop up so bad.
You know
It
what?
smelled like fucking 3rd Street.
Fish in the microwave is the worst. I'm just going to tell you.
No, that's bad mojo right there.
Yeah, I just thought about it. I think a day after that, Bob went in there and cleaned the microwave out.
Yeah, fish in the microwave is a
He's
bad
like, I ain't
idea.
even fucking with it.
Yeah.
Well, Don won't even heat pizza in the microwave anymore.
Well, we have
No,
an air
no,
fryer.
that's
So yeah,
an air fryer.
Air fryer.
Actually, I had to fire that up.
Yeah,
They
that's
had-
right behind you, the brand new one.
Well, they had pizza at work yesterday for lunch, and it was like I go out like 3:00. Anything extra they put out there for a first come first serve, I take a grocery bag with me. I come back with two or three
Like, I'm
pieces.
eating dinner tonight, Mom.
That's it. It's like
Yeah.
wife's working, I don't have to cook. I just throw it in the air fryer.
Yeah, he thought I was working tonight. I called him at like 5:35. I'm like,
Where you at?
"Everything okay?"
I'll tell you what.
No, you okay? You're
You bring-
right.
You
That's
bring
pretty
hot wings home from your favorite restaurant and let them sit in the refrigerator overnight and then put them in the air fryer. They are better
good.
than
Wendy
they were
makes
when they were done.
Wendy makes my own hot wings.
In the air fryer.
Hell yeah.
And my new oven, my stove I got, it has an air
There's an
fryer.
air fryer. Yeah, that's
That's
the one we
pretty
have.
cool.
The one we have does too. Yeah, we have a new air fryer in our camper, and that thing is bad. I have literally never used the stove and the oven in our new.
You don't need one once you got an air fryer. You can make cookies
Yeah.
in there, pretzels,
Yeah,
cinnamon
our
rolls.
pull
you can
behind.
bake.
We hardly ever cook inside anyway because I have a kitchen outside. But yeah, we hardly ever use the stove.
When it rains.
I do steaks.
We do when it rains. Yeah,
You name it.
but we use the air fryer. We just plug it in inside.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll say if you get a pack of those aluminum sheets, a lot of that you can do on aluminum sheets. It saves on cleanup,
right?
Mhm.
but
We
you
have
got to
these
be
little
careful.
silicone.
Depends on what you're doing.
We have these little silicone things we stick in there, and then you can actually put them in the dishwasher and be done with it. They're pretty cool.
My sister-in-law got me some of them.
Well, shit, JB, what are you doing?
Sounds like JB needs a bigger junk drawer to pull from.
Need some bolts and nuts, man. I have the junk drawer from hell.
Right on the desk,
been
man.
building
There's
for
a bunch
years.
of quarter 20s. I got a bunch of those. Washers too. Go just help yourself. They're out there in the garage.
It was quarter 20. What is it? The Uncle Sonny loved to use carriage bolt.
Oh, well, carriage
Yeah.
bolt. Yes.
Yeah. I have to admit, I use a lot of quarter 20 carriage bolt myself. So,
Well,
we
you
have a
only
That
you
I
only,
have,
you only
everybody's
need
got
one
one
wrench.
Well, things are like 5 inches long, so you just cut them down to where you need them. And,
Yep. Yep.
you
Just
know.
whack them off when you're done.
Yep. That's what she said.
I was going to leave that one alone.
Oh, let's whack them to when she's done. Okay.
Right. Be a gentleman.
All right. Just to clarify. Well, as long as she gets hers first.
That's right. But yeah, they actually work very well. So thinking 30 seconds. One and a half.
That's convenient, and they don't leave any sharp edges or.
I think you should just get
And they sell.
When is
They
like
sell them.
when is like fuck
They
you,
sell-
I'm leaving. I'm out. She's done.
He should just get one of those new Lincoln bolts and just fixed it.
Well, JB's got a pretty cool little machine shop where he sharpens blades and stuff. He can JB can make anything he wanted to.
I want to see him cut his own threads.
Yeah.
So he
And he
on
makes
Tuesday.
leak oil.
On Tuesday, JB had us on there till like 10:20, but he showed how he torched off a couple of.
Oh, he was replacing teeth on a blade.
On the
Yeah.
tips. Oh, it's so cool, isn't it?
What's
Yeah.
it have to do with the saw blade teeth?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I was looking for something to do anyway, so it's like, come on, man, I want to watch. I can watch
It's
somebody
cool to
work.
watch him do that. He burns them off and then he brazes them on, and then it's so cool.
It's like I can watch somebody work all day.
Exactly, Mohawk. Who
Yep.
needs bolts when you got a welder? That's right.
you hate yourself later when you got to take it back apart.
Well, that goes with that. If it's liquid, it can't hold if it's liquid.
I live by that. The Oxy torch is the best tool in the shop. You can weld with it. You can cut with it. You can free stuff up
That's
with
why I have one
That
on my body.
blue tip wrench.
Yep, there's one right there. There's a reason why, because I have fixed so much
it.
shit.
JP can't even make cereal. That's not
Oh.
nice.
Oh,
That's not nice at all.
It's true though. Lars, you're correct.
probably used.
I'm waiting
It's
for
on my microwave in the back of my van
Maybe
video.
we should
Lars
go
LP94. He drives around in the van all day. He's
when
like,
she comes in, I'm jumping off.
Say again.
Flowers has a hairball. When she comes in here, I'm gonna get it. So
Oh no! You're
oh,
gonna have to put Wendy full screen. Wendy has no.
I'm
mercy
gonna
with
jump
this.
off.
No, leave the video
I
on.
remember. So my aunt had 2 Maine Coons. I remember they were like licking themselves, like, and then 30 minutes later, it looked like
Yeah,
a
we get that too. You got to
Yeah.
be careful where you step sometimes.
screw
Fuck that
Lars.
dude.
No, flowers will tear me up.
I want to watch.
No, I'm shutting off.
Yeah, I don't know what
No.
anymore.
You're going to do it on the bed. Just tilt the camera towards the
Oh,
bed.
I petted her, and I went to the bathroom, and she ran in the closet at the bottom. She won't come out.
Oh, she's already got a heads up.
Yeah.
Wow. Saying when you get a hold of her, she's going to be crying for a while.
So you're probably gonna hear her screaming up here.
Well,
If it's a Maine Coon, I probably will be able to hear. That's a pretty big cat.
oh, and she's fat too. Not just big, she's fat.
They love to eat.
You're telling me. You put out a fresh batch of food in her dish over here, and it's like,
It's just
like
gone.
you ate too much, didn't you? Too much, too fast.
She
See?
throws it up and it's not even chewed.
Yeah, they eat like
Yeah.
a hound dog. They just inhale until they throw up.
Well,
Maine Coons and they act like dogs.
well,
Someone rings my doorbell, she's right there.
she thinks it's pizza.
She gets in the cupboards. We have some of our cupboard doors duct taped shut because she gets in
Well,
there.
anyway,
He's breaking into them.
Yep. Those times I'll come down
yeah.
and she has my towel drawer open where my hand towels and my
Oh,
cloths are.
dish towels, hand
Oh,
towels.
what?
Next to oh
She
yeah, she opens her doors and rifles through them.
They're smart as crap. I know that.
Wow, they're idiots.
Well, all cats are idiots. You said that.
I know.
You have
I'm
a shirt
saying,
that says
I
that.
will profess to the day I die. There's not a single cat out there in the world that is not
I
a
rolled over and kicked mine last night, and he bit the shit out of my foot.
Did you warn him like Don? Like, I'm going to get you if you don't get out of the way.
I didn't know he was there. I rolled over and it was like, ow! Like, oh, hi.
He's trying to hibernate. It's too cold outside.
Well, I used to go out. I'd go out and work in the garage for a couple hours at a time, and I'd
Jeez,
come
what
inside and go back out, and then the cat would be pissed because I didn't stop and pet her while I was in there. Like she got a hook.
This year, my son got a deer, and he came to our
That's
house.
one
to-
thing I don't do. It's like
he,
a
opened,
dog.
he opened the garage door up, and here a cat comes running out.
Oh, that's that new one. That's that yard
Don
cat out.
shut a stray cat out. Oh, he shut it into the garage door.
Well, I'm glad it happened that he did because that cat would have been locked in that garage for a week or
Yeah.
better. I was in there for less than 5 minutes, and that cat walked in behind me. It's like, "Phew. Did you lock the garage?" Yep.
And the cat
Sorry,
was in
cat.
it.
Cat's healthy. It would have been fine.
It's fine.
You got to worry about the cold more than hunger.
It would have just knocked everything off every bench in there.
It'd been fine. I wouldn't have noticed.
Ours is
No,
big.
not with all the junk already on the floor.
Wow.
Right.
It's not a garage; it's a shed.
Yeah, there is a big piece of junk in our garage right now.
Yeah, but
There's
I
a
have
whole lot of junk.
There's a lot of junk in the garage, outside the garage.
We got
Well,
junk everywhere around.
We
all
got
the
it
road.
outside too.
Both of them roll, they just don't drive.
That Mustang, dude, when I shoveled the snow, it was literally, you couldn't even tell it was a car. It was buried.
Yeah, we had an anti-theft
It
device
was
on that.
buried. Some of it's welded, but you still can't get it out. It's in there. Because I have to park my van back here so the meth heads don't try and get in it, you know.
I want it to be like above 40 degrees so we can
lock
yank
your
the car,
doors.
Mm-hmm.
hook my fancy truck bed crane up to it.
All right. Is UP still in here? Did he wanted to see this again?
I think he is.
All my saliva dried off of it, and you owe me $20.
I know. I can see where you licked it, though.
Well, it's
Good job cleaning the tip up.
I'm usually heavy on.
Oh,
the
I know
saliva.
what that is. That's a soldering iron.
From when?
From back
in
when? Yeah.
Mesopotamia?
No, I'm serious. In my great grandfather's shed, there was soldering irons, and they would light a fire. They would lay that end in it and get it hot, and that's what that is. That's a soldering iron.
So the soldering iron that was in the shed had
So
a
why
2
doesn't why
diameter.
doesn't this wood show any burning?
Because you heat the outside part where your hand is.
I believe that was almost heated when they wrapped. I'd like to see the machine that pressed that around there.
Right, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. That's a soldering iron. That's
The
yeah.
short
I don't
answer
know.
is a tenderizer, testicle remover, marriage enhancer,
we're all over the place.
home defense
Look at-
device.
Look at
Lars,
Look up.
What, the Azteca soldering iron?
Look up. Here, trade me seats. Hold on, I'm gonna. Do you remember that soldering iron, Rob? That was in this.
I do, but it don't look like that.
All right.
It was about 1.5 feet long. It was freaking huge, but it had that big
Wendy, where's the tape
octagon.
measure at down here?
cast iron nose on it.
No,
It's in the bedroom.
drawer. The tape measure is in the drawer on the other side of the counter.
Well,
Okay, Rob, you're right.
well,
Yeah, that's-
considering there ain't none on that side.
I'm way off.
Matter of
This,
fact, I
this
think
is
it's
what-
still in the basement at Grandma's.
Yeah, dude, I just found a picture. You're right.
Okay, it did look kind
Yeah.
of similar concept.
It's similar
I see
to
that
it, but
now.
yeah.
It's got a big copper head on it
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah. I'm not correct. We're gonna figure out what this fucking thing is.
All right.
Don, text me a picture of that thing. I bet we can figure out what it is.
Well, if that's the case, I might as well put it.
Don,
Yes.
get your cell phone and use your Google picture search. What the hell ever that's called?
I know what you're talking about.
It's
Google
the
AI.
Gemini AI.
Yeah, that.
Gemini. Yeah. Or send me the picture and I'll.
Yeah.
Dylan, I was wondering where you were at.
Hey, Dylan.
He said that's one sexy ass shirt you got on.
You're not supposed to be measuring that on camera, Don.
My favorite one you made though was the cats are idiots. Dylan.
Well, if I need a tape measure, I need a bigger one than this.
Oh, you did try that, Colleen?
Don, please.
All right, this spike fit that sticks out right at an inch. But all right,
That's an old cup right there.
I'm gonna have to take.
I think you're right. I think that is a meat tenderizer.
I don't know whether it's for testicles or meat, but either way, it's the same thing, really.
Not either way. It's one or the other.
As long as you clean it up, it's fine.
But it's
It's
heavy.
not, want not.
Hey, Levi.
I'm down. Okay.
I wonder if that's for leather working. It's an ancient punch. Let's look.
Come on.
Oops, I spelled that wrong.
It's okay, GB. She said the big ones hurt anyway.
Oh, first. Where's
Oh,
old
man.
shitter Brian at? We ain't seen him yet tonight. He must not be giving me no love tonight.
Who?
Levi, do you see I picked out Don's clothes tonight?
Brian,
Oh, yeah.
best old Brian.
Yeah, I think he was off this week too, wasn't he?
I'm representing.
Me and Rob were playing with a big fucking oily shaft today. I pulled so hard it came into two pieces.
Ugh.
Oh, Toyota.
Goddamn Toyota truck.
Wait, hold on a minute.
Hold on.
Oh, were you doing a wheel bearing on the rear end of a Toyota?
No, CV
No.
shaft.
I would
Well,
probably
this
say
is-
that job if I had to do that ever again.
All right.
So bad, them knows.
But yeah, we found that dude just cutting the fucking bearing off of the
Yeah, he
door.
just cut the. Well, he cut the whole
He
housing
cut the
off.
whole housing off the axle.
He's like, "Here, you just take a torch and split the housing."
Just
Hold the
fucking
bearing out.
Hold it back up. And then he's gonna come back and be like, "My rear tire keeps wearing weird. It keeps cupping the rear left tire."
I'm sure. I'm sure Wendy takes care of Don. I'm sure she does.
Oh no, I was late coming home today. I didn't realize. I thought she worked. It's I always assume she works. She called me. It was like 5:35. She's like, "You okay?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm over here at Ronnie's." Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Don, I just want to let you know that comment was fascist as fuck. I thought
Fascist.
she always worked.
fascist. I've seen that
She should
word
be
on
in the
the
kitchen making food and knitting me socks.
Okay, Ed.
For offing goats and sheep.
I'm just fucking with you guys.
Did you get those
Going in my head, I'm
pictures?
sorry.
Those pictures should be coming through, Jason.
Okay. I know Hunter knows how to do this shit.
After bed, long day tomorrow.
I don't know if it
As long
looked
as it don't
easy.
show up on Pornhub, we'll be all right.
You might want to go into incognito.
Yeah.
That's a big tool.
Here we go.
No.
Yes,
JB
Levi,
said
I
no.
get this close out every day.
Jason,
Yo,
JB's heading out.
JB.
Later, JB.
have a good day, brother.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Happy Friday when it's over.
Wendy had to make sure Don wasn't at the club.
Trust me, she'd have something she could swing easier than this.
No, I didn't know if something happened when him coming home over the mountain.
You might
No,
be-
I understand. It's all good. I look for you when you come home at night. So,
Oh, why did you look at work to see if my van was sitting there?
because I don't come that
Where's
way.
your gallery?
Oh, you only come that way when you want money.
I saved them. I need to
The card.
reload it. Okay.
Either that or you're picking up candy. Or, yeah.
Oh, these kids.
Somebody's got a jingle.
Oh, that's
These
me.
kids are gonna be put in the corner.
That's my
Lars, you get a timeout here in a minute. You got to quit that.
There's no before me. She's messaging me.
God damn it. Ugh.
Dylan. How old is Dylan? I think he's Hunter's age, isn't
23, I think.
Yeah, we're the same age then.
he? Yeah.
He just had a birthday, though.
He's just old enough to get married.
He is just old enough to get married. Finally, for frick's sake.
They were supposed to get married at No Name last year, but that didn't.
Well, there was talk of it, but see, then you got to agree on both parties to, you don't want it to be on.
I would
Jerry
love
Springer.
to officiate that wedding. I would become an ordained minister to officiate that wedding.
Well, you better get training because we want to talk them into it.
I could do it in like 30 minutes online. You know that, right?
Yeah,
No, I don't know.
it don't take long.
Yeah.
As long as it's legal on the paperwork.
It is. It is.
It don't matter to me. They're the one that's got to
Yeah.
live with it.
Oh,
But
Dylan's
I'll cheer them on, and we'll
When's
have
your
an
birthday,
after
Dylan?
party.
I probably would know if I looked it up on Facebook, but when's your So you and Hunter are
Even Google AI is confused about what the hell that thing is.
damn, Don.
They gotta have the wedding at No Name. That way, all of the families there,
That would be cool though.
and then he can have a second wedding wherever.
Oh,
he-
we ought to talk Ron Ward into being ordained.
He probably already is. Yeah.
Well,
UP
He's
said
got
it's
a
a
lot.
UP said it's a bolt stunner for offing goats and sheep.
no.
Oh, I missed it.
It was
Oh,
Colleen that said it.
Oh, you mean like at the sausage
Was it-
factory?
9:45.
Oh, okay.
So look that up.
What the?
Oh, Levi, I scrolled up to see what Colleen meant. It's like Don wasn't at the club. There ain't no clubs around here. And if it's a bar, it'd be at the Newberry. That would be a Friday. Maybe tomorrow. I
No,
got
I
10.
have to work.
Oh, no,
Well, I-
very fancy.
Well, you thought I had to work today.
Fucking pneumatic.
That's why you didn't come home.
Well, I just stopped at Ronnie's. I knew I was going to come home. I knew I was going to come home. The cat was going to
Incognito, fucking.
He did, Colleen, but
Because You've gone on.
It's like I know what you're trying to.
Yeah, I'm
find
like,
out,
why am
motherfucker.
I going on incognito? Full stone.
You know, you're committed to Thursday nights for a little bit anyway, Jason.
Oh yeah.
You got your foot back in the door. We're not going to let you leave.
No, it's fine. I'm cool with it. Like I said,
The only thing we're missing is a campfire, you know?
yeah. I hope. Sorry, I can't see you guys. I'm scrolling through this. Look,
Well, it starts again, Wendy.
I said I took a whole year off. I apologize.
No, she has a hairball by her neck. Pull it. Maybe she'll go away from you.
That's not my department. It's not my cat.
Uh-oh. It could be
Look at it. She looks
Tom
like a
3000.
porcupine. She's a Picasso porcupine. Just don't look back
You
here.
remember?
You don't
Hey,
want to
Rob,
see. You don't want to see 4K back here.
Do you remember Aunt Chris's Maine Coons cast she had, Rob?
Oh, no. Yes, because the one attacked me.
Yeah, Milton, and
Milton?
his mom was, I don't remember what his mom's name was.
Hang on, I will. Because Milton was, I think, the mean one.
No, he was the one that was blind in one eye. He was mean, you're right. What?
Yeah.
He wasn't really mean. He was really like reclusive. Like he didn't really want
Uh-huh.
anybody messing with him.
Because Oberon was that other short-haired
Yeah.
Milton, and I'll remember. It'll be the middle of the night, so expect that text.
Yeah, I don't remember what her name was. I'll be asleep.
Oh.
Dylan. In the town just east of me. What is it? Brad's. What is it in Indy, Levi? It's Brad's. I went there once. When you go to Indy, you got to go to this certain club. I can't think of what it's called. Brad's something. I'm definitely going to get demonetized for that one. Brad's Gold Club. Yeah. New specifics. We're going to Indy 500 this year, Levi, just so you know.
Indy 500. Did I hear you right?
Yeah.
Fit me in your hip pocket.
All right.
All right. Don't tell nobody. It'll be our secret.
So I'm tagging along with a group of guys that have been going there forever, and I've wanted to go the last 3 years, but every year I've had some kind of family thing. And last year was Hannah's wedding reception. I said, okay, after this,
Screw the family.
I'm going because
Screw the
this group of
family.
guys that I know, they're like, we're done. We're not going to go anymore. They've been going for like 25 years. I've never.
Yeah,
been.
I understand that too. After a point, it's like no.
Yeah. So
Well, we used to do that for Watkins Glen. We went up there for like 2, 3, 4 years in a row. Me and Wendy, we used to work Pocono, parking cars.
nice.
And we could go in on Thursday and get a weekend camping pass, for 4 days.
Right.
And Wendy would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, babysitter didn't show up. I can't go to work." And be like, "Okay, Don, we get free camping." It was through the JCs.
Right. That would be cool. Because you guys live close to the Poconos, don't you?
Yeah, we're hour and a half,
Mm-hmm.
3 hours, depending on traffic.
We're like 2 hours from Indy, so
I could do that. Well,
But yeah,
Watkins Glen, Watkins Glen's just another hour 45 minutes if you go north. I drove my Valiant up there a couple times.
Do they race at Watkins Glen still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it saying that's where my decals for the Richard Petty over there. That's where those
okay.
started.
Okay.
Oh man, people just gobbled up my car because
I remember you showing me stuff for that years ago.
you know I can argue.
Nice.
That's
That
cool.
mine's white. We had the numbers kind of sort of petty blue, so that worked out. Now people ate it up. We didn't have credentials to go infield, but we got in line like everybody else. They just waved us through. You know, I
Well,
could
that's like
probably.
Rob and I years ago when
What?
Kentucky Speedway was open.
Oh.
We used to be like one of Napa's like top couple technicians, so we got tickets to go down to the Kentucky Speedway race. And then I looked at it here recently, and it's like they don't even race there anymore. It's all grown over. We were talking about that the other night, weren't we, Rob?
Mhm.
Sad.
That was a cool ass push race.
That was a cool ass track. It was set up well. You know, Daryl Waltrip
It was huge.
or whatever. Yeah.
It was gigantic.
Mm.
They
I'm saying
complained
we used
about
to-
the traffic jams.
Oh, see, that's their own fault for trying to leave early. So
Right.
you don't leave till like an hour or two before dark. Let them get 5 hours ahead of you.
If traffic jams were a problem, Killcare would be shut down a long time ago. Every time they
See,
have a
they're
big
all-
event over there, it's always packed.
Problem is with Killcare now, they're building all that freaking houses.
Yeah, that too.
I hate that part. Anyway. All right, we're getting close to shutdown time.
Yeah, it's kind of pushing my bedtime too.
Yeah.
I had a
I'm
great
ready.
evening though.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate everybody stopping by for sure.
I'm glad you started at 8. It gave me an extra half hour.
Yeah.
Even though the days are getting longer, it still gets dark early.
Well, now that Cindy only works Cindy only works 3/12s now instead of 4/10s. So she goes to work. She leaves here at like 6:35. So
There was talk.
I can usually get the dogs under control by 7:20, 7:30, and then get everything settled down. So
Oh, yeah. I think you told us about that, Dylan. That sucks too. I don't see why they can't use the airstrip for the drag strip.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
You can just blame the rubber down for landing.
right, exactly. You need traction to stop.
That's right. Come in the other way. There's more down here.
Take it easy, Dylan. Be good, bud.
Later, Dylan.
Next week.
Take care of that woman. Dylan.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Night,
And
Levi.
take care, Brooke.
Yep. If she ain't going to bed with a smile, you did something wrong.
Take it easy, Mohawk. Yeah. But yeah, I want to start doing this every week, and then I'm gonna get into doing video
No,
when it's not freaking below zero, and then
No, it was a pleasure, Mohawk. I did say last week I'd dig it out of the garage so we could present it again, but it's
we're gonna figure out what the hell that thing is.
well, I measured it and the handle is 24 inches, but its index just a half.
Right.
But the spike protrudes about an inch from this this plane.
Hey, I know what that is.
Oh, tell us, honey.
It's Doug's speaker.
Oh, Dougster's speaker. You are correct.
Yeah.
No, we did Saturday night. We did
I'll tell you what it is, a big ass push pin.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it is a big ass push pin, isn't it? Yeah. It's either that or a big ass hole puncher. That's all I gotta tell you.
Saying we did the slow monkey bike challenge Saturday night when everybody was about half liquored up.
Oh yeah, John Wilbur come out and broke it all up.
No,
Yes,
That
he
was-
did. Because we
well,
were loud.
it's not like he was out of place.
No, he comes up in his car and busted it all up.
Well, it's after hours, and he had to